Growing up, I was always forced to enjoy literacy. I went to private school, so we had to read like 5 books just to earn 1 star, and I hated that. Like, I never understood why. And so that basically like forced me to enjoy something that I really didn't enjoy. So I wanted to see if people were in my shoes, if they went through what I went through, or that very thing, what was that very thing that made them enjoy literacy. And I only wanted to see that through music and poem. So let's see what people have to say.
I was connected to music when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I used to stay with one of my aunties, and to get my point across or to tell her something, I would sing songs to her. I would just say a statement, but instead of saying it, I would sing it.
First connected to poetry my senior year when my teacher played a snippet of spoken word, and it was all about a woman and how she felt, things she had been through in life, and it completely connected me to her and her words. It just made me feel like I was like in her emotions.
When I was younger, I thought it was really fun to dance with my dad whenever I heard music come on the radio or when I was in my house. And even when we were in department stores, my dad would just stop, and we would stop shopping, and he would just grab me and we would just start dancing, and it led me to love music so much that I knew I wanted to join choir when I got into high school.
While I'm studying, I've done this since middle school and all throughout high school, even now in college, I listen to music while I do homework, or even just, like I said, study for an exam, because it helps me stay focused. And even in class now, since we're allowed to use phones, I'll have one of my earphones in, very lightly, and it kind of keep me from being distracted from things around me.
I think you connect poetry and literacy by expressing communication, because I feel like literacy is all about communicating to the audience, and if you have the right poetry, you have the right words, the right movements and everything with your poetry, then you can probably communicate what it is that you're trying to convey to the audience or whatever you're trying to persuade.
You don't have to be from a certain country to know what kind of song it is, whether it's sad or happy or whatever emotion it expresses. Learning to read sheet music also helped me think in a more complex way, because when you read sheet music, you have to know what the music is saying in order for you to produce.
Senior year hit, and I was going through just so much, like it just crazy things, and I felt like there wasn't a person there or anyone there that I felt comfortable enough to even share what I was going through. So I started to write, and then I realized that this was literacy. Like, it may not be me reading books, but it was something that I actually enjoyed that involved literacy, which I was happy. When I wrote, it led me to enjoy music, poems, just different articles that basically the author expressed themselves. And I started to understand, like, the reason of literacy is to help people learn, is to help people think of things a different way. And I really don't think I would have even thought of that until I started writing. The very thing that changed me in the literacy aspect, besides writing, what got me to start writing was actually reading an insert from Maya Angelou's poem, Phenomenal Woman. It just opened me up to a whole new world, and I was glad, because literacy is just like, it basically helps you in a lot of things. There's literacy to math, there's literacy to English, science, everything that you can ever think of. It's more than just English, which is very interesting. So that's it.